Sorry about that, y'all. Welcome back to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It is good to be back. I'm glad everyone is here today. It's been a few days. I'm gonna be out of town, so just a little housekeeping. I'm leaving tomorrow to go to the Jaime Munguia fight in Arizona. So I'm gonna be at Jaime Munguia in Arizona. I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow night. Not sure what time. There's a little bit of a time difference in Arizona. What time is it in Phoenix? It is 5:40, so it's 2 hours difference in Arizona. I thought so. So I'll probably going live tomorrow, but late. We'll be at the hotel or the Airbnb actually tomorrow, and but I'm gonna try to go late. Go on live late tomorrow. I think there's a Pro Box card on. And then I'll be there for all the Fight Week Hub festivities. And yo, Rocket, my man Rocket's here. You know the vibes. We always vibe with Rocket's here. How confident are you of Joshua winning on Saturday? 90% confident. I'm going to try to also, the Patreon's in the mix. If you're not a Patreon, hurry up and become a Patreon. But if you are a Patreon, you're going to get the lock of the week. I'm going to try to send it out today. I'm just going over a couple things. Shiraz, a couple of things I got to look over. But I'm fitting to get that out to you guys today. Yeah, what I like, and we're going to get into all that for sure. We're going to get into that. Berlanga versus Munguia. I definitely like Berlanga. I like Berlanga easy. Berlanga versus Munguia matchup. But I like that's a very good matchup. That's a very competitive matchup. I like Munguia though. Yeah, I like Munguia. That's a good fight. I thought you were asking me something else. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get cooking. Is there a Pro Box card on tomorrow? Isn't there a Pro Box card tomorrow? Am I losing my brain? No, there's not. All right. We're gonna find out. Shiraz, I'm a big Shiraz guy. I haven't really seen his chin tested like that yet, but we're gonna find out. We stood up to Ammo Williams, no problem, and that's a good fighter right there with a lot of knockouts. But Munguia fighting Friday, Richard Torres and Car. Yes. I'm gonna be there. The Bears. The Bears. My wife is a big Bears fan. One of my best friends is a big Bears fan. What did you think of Caleb Williams thus far? I'm not trying to be discouraging or anything, but I had a third-round draft grade on him. I'm not a fan of Caleb Williams like that. Third-round draft grade. So far, I feel like I've been justified. I took a lot of heat for saying that. But what are your thoughts so far on Caleb? You got a laughing face. I'm not sure. Rookie. All right. I'm a Jets fan, and I told everyone I had a 6th round draft grade on Zach Wilson. Everyone said the same thing. Now, I'm not saying that Caleb's as bad as Zach. He's not. No one's as bad as Zach Wilson. No one is as bad as Zach Wilson. But I said to my Jet fan friend, there's no way Zach Wilson's going to be good. I wouldn't. Like, that may or may not be true. I wouldn't. That second game, I would not make an argument. Look. I don't necessarily disagree with you. $23 for 37, $174. So he threw the ball almost 40 times for 170 yards and no touchdowns, and the other team caught the ball twice. I'm not crazy. Interceptions. What up, Team Batman? I'm just saying, if that's the better game of the two, maybe, maybe mum's the word. I'm glad AJ's just keep dropping. Yeah, for sure. What's the pick for Friday and Saturday, champ? We're gonna get over and rock. We're gonna go over and rock it. My dog wants to get in here. The Bears at Indy for game 3. The Bears going to win. Maybe. Indy's not great. It's 6 days enough hot. It's 6 days enough hot Ishmael Davis to be ready for Josh Kelly. It's 6 days enough for probably not. I'm at the AJ Dubois fight. Can't wait. Nice. All right, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into some boxing talk. All right, let's get into it. Not the box score. We don't want the box score again. All right. Jaime Munguia, Eric Bazinia. I like Munguia. I like him by stoppage. Unfortunately, we still don't have any props, so this is all we got. I would definitely add this bet to my parlay. Jaime Munguia at minus 1,200. Rocket, do we have Munguia anywhere? Do you have any props on Munguia to win by stoppage? Because I would like to see. I do think Munguia wins by stoppage. If anyone's got odds on that, I want to know what about. Give me a ballpark. Minus 800, minus 700, minus 400. What are they? I am interested in seeing that. Mark Chamberlain, you can add that. Tyler Denny, Hamza Shiraz. I just dropped this video today. Spoiler alert, I'm a big Shiraz fan. I think he's one of the better prospects in the sport. I think this is a step down from where he fought Ammo Williams a couple months ago. I think Hamza Shiraz destroys him. I like Hamza Shiraz by stoppage. Tyler Denny is a guy, he's kind of quick. He's got a little bit of athleticism to him, but he's not really a back foot guy. He's sitting exchange. I certainly like Shiraz by stoppage. Again, I don't think we have any props on this. We didn't earlier. No stoppage, no props on this. But I love this, minus 900. That's already jumped. That one from minus 700 to minus 900. You might want to get in on this too. I like the under 6.5, but this would be the bet on the parlay. Buatsi and Willie Hutchinson. I like Buatsi, although minus 275. I don't love this. This is kind of an even fight, but I do like Buatsi here. Anthony Kachachi and Josh Warrington. I like this fight to go over. This is a fight where you need to get over props on this thing. I want the over. I want the fight to go the distance. I do like Josh Warrington to pull the small upset here. I love Josh Warrington at plus 200. Here's your upset, guy. Josh Warrington can get in there. He can outwork him. But my man, Rocket, coming through with the super chat. Love you, bro. Appreciate you. 4-11 for a stoppage at William Hill. Munguia, minus 260. Ooh. I like Munguia by stoppage, guys. Munguia at minus 600. You guys are getting some crazy odds here. So one person's got Munguia at minus 260 at FanDuel. The Bears, 23. Where are you getting those odds from? What book is that? That's crazy. Hamza definitely stopping Tyler. I think so too. I can't get any odds on it though. Bet 365 has Munguia. So okay, so Munguia by stoppage is really nice. Guys, I definitely like Munguia by stoppage. 2-7 for Hamza stoppage. Couple of pick'ems on this card. Hamza is minus 350 for KO. Ooh. So I like that. Hamza and Tapology. All right. Ah, that's crazy. Minus 260. You got minus 600. All right. Hamza. Oh, I got you. I got you. Munguia. No props on Munguia. Man, these books suck, but we got a couple of books had them. It's around minus 260, minus 275 is in that range, so better than minus 300, which I like. I would take Munguia by stoppage. I would take Hamza by stoppage if you can get them. You can't get them on DraftKings right now. I'm sure you'll be able to get it by the time we get close to the fight. Anthony Joshua, I like this a lot. And I like this. Nope. So these are the bets I like a lot. These are the standalone bets I think you should place. I think they're going to hit. I would make these bets right here. I'm going to go through these with you in just a moment. So in the big fight of the weekend, Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois, two bets I like a lot. And if you have a book that allows you to parlay these, parlay them. Anthony Joshua, and the fight does not go the distance. Anthony Joshua, or make him standalone bets, doesn't matter. Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois is not going the distance. It's not. I think Joshua's more skilled. He throws the straighter punches. I think he gets Dubois out, but if he doesn't get Dubois out, I think he's going to get knocked out. Right? I just don't see this thing going the distance. So I love the fight not to go the distance at $100, and I like Anthony Joshua on the same standard bet. For my standard bets, I just represent that with $100. Josh Warrington, I like to pull the upset. I really, as a standalone bet that I think really pays off, Josh Warrington on the money line. I love that bet. And if you can get a prop for that fight to go the distance, Warrington to go the distance with Karchachi. I don't see how this thing doesn't go the distance. I love this thing to go the distance, take the over, take to go the distance, etc., etc. The fight will go the distance, and I like Josh Warrington to outwork him, out-hustle him. I think Josh Warrington gets on the inside, just out-hustles him, smash him. Look, Karchachi in the fight with Joe Cordina hit him on the break, and that changed the entire outcome. That time changed everything in the fight. Cordina never came back from being hit on the break from Karchachi. He never got better after that. And I think Warrington is better than Cordina. Like, I feel like Cordina lost to Karchachi. He got away with a decision with Edward Vasquez. I'm just not a huge fan of Cordina. I don't think he's that great. I think Warrington's only won one fight since the pandemic. In 2019, we were fitting to get ready to Warrington and Shakur Stevenson and all this business. We were all about Josh Warrington, and he's won one fight since the pandemic. So it's one of those things where he hasn't looked his bet, but this is it for him. I think this is a huge fight for him, and I think he does get this done tonight. He was doing great with Lee Wood, and then Lee Wood caught him. Karchachi's not going to catch him and stop him. I think Lee Wood's better than Karchachi. So I just think this is a fight that Warrington wins. It's probably close. It's probably competitive. But I think the volume and the inside work from Warrington, the relentlessness and the pressure of Warrington is going to get it done. But he has to fight this fight like he fought Kiko Martinez. He can't fight this fight like he fought Lee Wood. He's got to bring the pressure, bring the volume, let his hands go. Buatsi, I like on the money line too. This is not my favorite bet. I don't love the odds. I thought Hutchinson would be closer to even, although I do like Buatsi to win the fight. Hamza Shiraz, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Hamza Shiraz. I think he's the real deal. I think he's one of the brightest prospects in the sport anywhere in the world. And I would bet the stoppage on this fight. I would put a large sum of money on Shiraz and then Shiraz by stoppage. Jaime Munguia, minus 1,200. I like this a lot. This is a fight that I would look to bet. Munguia, Munguia by stoppage, minus 1,200. If you have a book that has Munguia is just big and strong. I just see him as a much better version of Bazinian. Bazinian is a guy we've seen a lot on the Eye of the Tiger card on ESPN Plus in the United States, and he's not bad. Fundamentally he's okay. He's a little bit slow. He's come forward. He's a lot like Munguia, just not as good as Munguia. Munguia it's like a brick shit house. So I see Munguia breaking him down, getting the stoppage. I love Munguia, and I love him on the stop by stoppage at minus 260. So I love Munguia. And I love him by stoppage. So that's Munguia by stoppage, Hamza by stoppage, Buatsi on the money line, Warrington, and the fight does not go the distance, Anthony Joshua, and the fight does not go the distance. So that's kind of what I got. That's how we're breaking it down today. Let me get back to some of these comments below. I feel like this week should be a breeze. This is a good week, Red. This is a good week. Kalen Walsh says over 2.5 shot. Over 2.5. Yeah, I'd take over 2.5. Over 5.5. Munguia, I would take over 5.5. Over 6.5 Kachachi. I would definitely take that. That's Esteban Rivera. Over 6.5 Kachachi. What's that paying? Because that's a great bet right there. What book and what is that betting? Buatsi over 5.5, Joshua over 3.5 parlay is plus 100. Locked it in. Let's go. What book is that, Esteban? I like your book. Ali Akhmadov to beat the guy Beck just faced. I like Ali Akhmadov. Oh, the Irish, Pierre Herbert. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I take that. 100%. And that's in Dublin. Guys, if you got the Fight Pass, that's on the Fight Pass. It's the Kayla. That's the Kalen Walsh card. If you guys have the UFC Fight Pass, you check that out Saturday. You get Kalen Walsh. You got a pretty good card there. That's a pretty good card that Fight Pass is giving you. 100%. I think AJ takes Dubois out. I bet on Dubois. I think AJ takes out Dubois. I bet on Dubois to stop Irgovich and Miller, but I think AJ ends. I agree. I think AJ definitely gets the stoppage. But I love the bet. I love the bet for AJ for the fight not to go the distance. That fight ain't fitting to go the distance. So if you get a prop on that, I would take it. I'm betting the distance for Buatsi and Hush. Yep. And Karchachi versus Warrington. Yeah. What are the odds on it? If you can get that, that's a nice little 2-bet parlay, a little 2-leg parlay. I bet you would hit. Team Batman, I had a 188 hit on a 5 versus 5. Had methods as well. You hit on it? Wow. Nice, Team Batman. Team Batman is the star of the day. Warrington coming off a brutal KO. Yeah, it was a year ago. It was brutal. It's Karchachi. Stylistically, it's the right fight to put him in. Karchachi can't hit. I understand he stopped Cordina. Like I said, he hit him on a break, and the fight was never the same after that. 1-56, 1-44, 1-16 was a great night. But I didn't bet as much as I normally would. Well, on those odds, you're still making good money. Damn shames couldn't see me ever winning at odds like that again. You never know, right? Like that. I like that. Hamza for sure taking him out. Munguia overwhelms Bazinian, Ismail Davis, or Josh Kelly. Hang on. Let me look at something real quick. Why you gotta do this to me? That's a tough one. Esteban, the over. Can you just bet on the over? I like the fight to go the distance. I like the over. Take the over. Well, what are the odds on the over? That's a 50-50 fight to me. I don't have, my book doesn't have it. That's a really intriguing fight, though. My book doesn't have it, unfortunately. That is Sunday? No, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. I was saying. Saturday. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, my book doesn't have it. I like the over. I like Josh Kelly. I haven't watched the tape on this. This is the hardest one without watching the tape on this. I'm leaning Josh Kelly. I don't know, though. I'm 50-50 on that. I like the over. Bet the over. Bet the fight to go the distance. Bet it to go the distance. That's all I can say on that one. But there's some good money. I'm going to send out the lock. I'm going to send the lock of the week out later today in a little bit. I'm going to send it out. So if you are a Patreon, guys, get that. My last 7 links, my last 7 parlays have hit. My last 7 weeks, actually my last 9. Twice I've given you 2. I'm going to try to do 2 again this week as well. I want to get you guys out lots of locks, make you guys lots of money so that we can bring down the house together. Guys, who do you, I'm trying to give my boy Esteban some good advice on this. And I'm torn. Like the best advice that I can give you without looking at the book, because I don't have a book on it, is the Kelly fight to go the distance. I like the fight to go the distance. Who's got a book on that? Bless you, my man. Bless you. Yeah, I don't have a stream or a link, and I'm going to be out of town. If anyone has a link to the Australian fights on Thursday, send them to me. I'm going to try to watch that fight. Like I said, I'm going to be in Arizona. I'm not going to be at home, but I'm still going to try to watch this. Send me a link. I want to watch this. Carl Frampton rates Kachachi, says he's a big puncher in sparring. Look, here's what I'm going to say about that. He hit Joe Cordina with every friggin' thing, and Joe Cordina stood up to it. Look, I'll take Frampton's word for it. It didn't seem that way when he was unloading on Cordina. I can bet money line for Davis Kelly. I'm leaning towards Kelly on BetUS. I would wait till the props. I think the best bet on that fight is the over. What are the odds? What's the money line for Davis and for Kelly? The distance, minus 350. I think that's a great bet to parlay. Davis Kelly. I would put the distance on that. I love the distance on that. I would personally take that. But who do I like to win? I like Kelly to win the fight just by a hair, but that's 50-50. I would what if you give me the lines on that, I'll tell you which one to bet. All right. I'm going to wait for So Kelly is minus 225 and Davis is plus 185. I thought it would be closer to even. Take Kelly at minus 225. Take Kelly, but I would hold out and see if they drop. If they drop the props on that, I would take the fight to go the distance, or I would take the over. But what you're telling me at minus 225, I'm taking Kelly. I would rock with Kelly in that fight. If you can get Kelly by decision, if they drop that prop, that's probably better, right? Because Josh Kelly's not going to knock him out. The fight's going to go the distance. So if you want to take Josh Kelly by decision. But the prop I like on that would be the over. I would like the fight to go the distance. That's what I would like betting in that fight. But if I had to pick a winner, just by a hair, I'm leaning towards my boy Josh Kelly. What up, Assad? What up, Assad? We're going to wrap this up soon. If you guys don't have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, anything like that, I'm going to try to come back for you tomorrow. There's no Pro Box card again. I thought there was supposed to be a Pro Box card. I guess not. I'll probably wait to bet on it live. That's what I usually do on 50-50 fights. Not a bad idea, Esteban. It's not a terrible idea. But I think we have some good stuff this week. I do. Munguia by stoppage, if you can get the prop on it. Mark Chamberlain, that's not going to make a lot of money. Hamza Shiraz by stoppage over Tyler Denny. Buatsi on the money line. I think that goes the distance as well. Kachachi, Josh Warrington. I love the over. I love the over in that fight. I as a upset, I like Warrington to beat Kachachi, and then I like Joshua to stop Dubois. And I love the prop on that for the fight not to go the distance. No, I don't give Denny a chance. I don't really like Tyler Denny. I don't, he's quick, but he's a little sloppy. He likes to trade too much. He exchanges too much. This is the wrong guy to exchange with. Hamza Shiraz really, really, really knows how to use his height and reach. He's got concussive power. I think, to me, this is a pretty easy fight for Hamza. I did that for Rolly and Canelo to win by decision, and live came. Yeah. Esteban Rivera says, good thing I don't take Laura by decision. Almost did the money line. Yeah, I just had taken him on the money line. I loved it. Was like minus 225. I love Laura on the money line. I knew there's no chance that Danny Garcia was going to win that fight. So I built my parlay around that. It was easy money, I thought, at minus 225. Well, yeah, every other Wednesday. Am I missing? Was Pro Box on last week? Am I missing something? Gary, am I wrong? Was there a Pro Box on last week? Am I forgetting? Am I losing my brain? Yo, Rocket. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all. I've been going live for almost a half hour already. I appreciate y'all. It's always a pleasure and an honor and a privilege to have you guys on. Pro Box now every 3 weeks. Yeah. And then it'll be once a month. Yeah, Jojo Diaz versus Nicholas Walters, right? When is that? How many of y'all watch the Chris Algieri and podcast with Paulie Malignaggi and them on Pro Box? I gotta start watching that more. I spend so much time on boxing when I'm not watching boxing podcasts. I also have a basketball channel. I'm a big Brooklyn Nets fan. Hang on one second, y'all. I want y'all to do me a favor. That's free. It'll cost you nothing. Can everyone in here do me a solid? I would appreciate everyone in here doing me a solid if you could. I'm going to put it in the chat now. Can everyone please like and subscribe to my other channel, my basketball channel, Nothing But Nets. Link is there, guys. Please do me a huge favor. Give me a sub on that channel. I just started. I'm trying to get up and going. I'm a big basketball fan as well. I'm a big Brooklyn Nets fan. If you guys could, just give that channel a sub. Takes 2 seconds of your time. It costs nothing. Would greatly appreciate it. All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap this up. Let me get to some of these. Rocket, you the man, my man. Edwards at minus 170. Sonny Edwards versus Galal Yafi. Sonny Edwards minus 170. I like Yafi. I like Galal Yafi in that fight, I think. Thanks, man. Remember, like my subscribe to my Brooklyn Nets channel. I like Yafi on that fight, I think. The most wait, I think I hit these backwards. I like JoJo. Davis is signed by Sonny Edwards, isn't he? I believe that's correct. Yeah, it was on last week and we hit. Okay, shoot. We always do. I lose track of the weeks. The most annoying man in boxing. Who's the most annoying man in boxing? Is that me? Am I the most annoying? Sonny Edwards versus Yafi. I like Edwards. I like Yafi. Thank you. Thank you. All right, man. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going on over a half hour already. Guys, please remember, I ask you kindly, if you have not, please subscribe to my channel, Brooklyn Nets channel, Nothing But Nets. All right, y'all. It is, what is it? It's September 17th, 2024. From Texas to the world, thank you, and God bless.